Today's workshop is about the 7 creative planets. And, okay, we're going to do a cut. I'm going to put him back on his, or he likes this, so we'll give it to him to go on his bed. And tonight we are going to explore a little topic called the 7 creative planets and beyond. So we call them creative planets because they're not all planets. So let's go over what the creative planets are, if they aren't all planets. So as you know, the week is separated into 7 days. Now why is that? Is a good question. But we do know that from the Old Testament, God created the heavens and the earth in 7 days. So for that reason, we consider 7 to be a very perfect number. Perfect creation, just perfect harmony, and there's just so much power in the number 7. So we have the 7 days written here, and we start with Sunday. And each day corresponds to a planet, creative planet, because they're not all planets. And you can even see from the epistemology, the root of each word, why the planet rules the day. So Sunday is ruled by the creative planet of the sun. So the sun is a star, and we're going to go over, after we go over all this, what they are, what the qualities are. But let's just try to creatively think what Monday might be ruled by. So we know in French, Monday is lundi. In Spanish, it's lunes. So lunes is the lune, luna, lunatic. Lune is comes from the moon. So when we say someone is ruled by the moon, that means they're like a lunatic. That's why we say, that's what the word means, like full moon. People get, you call it the moon. So Monday is ruled by the moon, which is also not a planet. So these are the creative ones. The rest are all planets. So that's a little hint. So Tuesday is martes, or mardi. So it's ruled by, you can guess, but it's ruled by Mars. And then we have Wednesday, miércoles, so Mercury. And when you think about what are the qualities of these creative planets, you can think of what are the qualities of the actual creative planets. So the sun, the moon, and then the actual planets. So Thursday, jueves, jeudi is Jupiter. And then Friday, beautiful day, viernes, Venus. So you see it more in the European languages, or maybe it's from Latin or something. Okay, Saturday, Saturn. And then we also have 2 other planets, which are Uranus and Neptune. And I know there's Pluto. Somebody asked about Pluto. What about Pluto for the workshop? But we're not going to discuss Pluto, even though it's back in the planet game. So here we have what the 7 creative planets are, plus 2 others. Now before I go over the qualities of the planets, I want to explain a little bit about the tree of life. So the tree of life is a Kabbalistic symbol. And this is one really great, this is probably my favorite representation of the tree of life. So we have on the right the male principle. So the right, the male, is considered very positive. very giving, very loving. And then we have on this side, the female side, the left, and that's more negative and severe. And then in the middle, we have the pillar of equilibrium, which is balance and where you really want to travel. So in Nam Yoga, this is a Nam Yoga workshop, we work a lot with the heart center. So the heart center is represented right here, kind of like the middle, right? This circle right here. So just, because Nam Yoga is the awakening of the heart center. So let's just go over the structure a little bit more of the Tree of Life and how it connects to Nam Yoga and the creative planets. So we have, like I said, the 3 pillars, right? The middle one, which is the way of the heart, and the way we really want to go, which is an equilibrium, just like the pillar says, equilibrium. And then we have the feminine, which is more passive, and then we have the male, which is more active. So ideally we have these 2 extremes. I mean, we do have these extremes of the feminine and the masculine, and then they come into balance. And so the qualities of these are known as Sefirot, come into balance in the center. So what is this Tree of Life? So the Tree of Life is a very powerful symbol. And this is one way to represent it. You can also represent it in the body, because it is manifested in the body. But what the Tree of Life is, in a nutshell, is a representation of the qualities of God, which cannot be done, right? Because God is so incredibly indescribable. However, it's a sacred geometry as well. So by meditating on the shapes and on the Tree of Life, and the more and more you study it, and there's always more to study, you get closer and closer to tapping into what is inside of you, which is also the divine. So that's why we say the Tree of Life is inside your body. It's inside your dream world. It's inside you. So it's about really not about learning, but unlearning and connecting to your heart. So there are, if you look closely on the Tree of Life, there are 10 circles, and then this little one here, the 11th one, which is an invisible circle. So each of the circles is called a Sefirot. Sefirot, I think is the plural. Sephirah is the singular. And each one is a quality of the divine. And all together, it's God. Now some Kabbalists were like, this, or some people in Judaism were like, oh my God, God is one, this is heretic, this is really out there. But really, you can think of a prism, right? And the light shines through it. And then, so one ray of light from the sun comes through the prism, and then there's 7 colors, right? Or so it's the same thing. God is one, and this is just a way to show different aspects of God. Just like there's one body, I'm one person, but there's my arm, and there's my other arm, and then there's my leg, and my other leg, and my head, and my body, and my torso. So, you know, we can look at one thing, but it doesn't mean that that is all of me. It's all of God, it's all of it. Okay? So each of these is actually ruled by a planet. So we can work in life from the ground up or from the crown down. So this is the body. This is the head, if this were to be a body. And then this is the feet, Malkut. Tiferet is the heart. And these are the legs. These are the sex organs, is Yesod. Here we have, I believe, we have different aspects here. And what is the central channel? It's connecting it to Nam Yoga. It's like the Kundalini energy or the Shakti Nam we talk about. And We can work up and we can work down, but in Nam Yoga, and it's a very direct way, we work just from the heart. So keep that in mind as we go back to the 7 creative planets in the week. Chewy drinking the water. All right, and we have here Sun. So we have the qualities of the sun. So the sun is very luminous, bright, generous, creative. And each of the creative planets has qualities and has challenges. So sun is considered a positive planet in general. So if you were born on a Sunday, you have the qualities we say that are associated with the sun. So like I said, it's considered creative, good at bringing people together, good at manifesting big projects, good at being generous, being the center of attention, just bright. And the challenging aspects is you can procrastinate, you can be a little self-centered, you can, just like the sun is the center of, the solar system. It's like all about the sun. So thinking more, if you have sun in your planetary makeup, thinking, okay, that's a challenge for me. How do I bring myself back to neutrality and just have pure strengths with these challenges? You just work on being more selfless, serving. Let's move on to the moon. So the moon is a beautiful planet. I kind of think of the moon like a little bit of a sensitive child planet, but it's so nurturing. Moon people and the moon things on the moon are so good at nurturing and healing. If you're gonna do any healing work, Monday is a great day to do it for your universal week. We'll talk about that later in the workshop. And very intuitive, great with connecting with your dreams, great with really nurturing, like making a meal, doing things that are very motherly. And let's take a break.